Hey guys, welcome to today's Mask Monday. That will be going up a little later than my usual when I do Mask Mondays. Anyway, it's not going to be a sheet Mask Monday. It's going to be a little bit different. So, let's get started. Now, I don't really have an agenda, but I do know that I'm going to exfoliate, and then I'm going to cleanse, and then I'm just going to put on a moisturizer. I don't do a lot of skincare. I don't show a lot of skincare on my channel. And I thought, you know what? I want to do that. I did a face mask. Well, it's been 2 weeks now. But anyway, this is what I'm going to do today. So, let's start by, I want to exfoliate first. So, I'm going in with this Skin Fix. This came in a BoxyCharm box. So, let's get this. My favorite of these exfoliating pads are the First Aid Beauty. They're much smaller. And I've had those for a lot longer than I had I've since finished them. For a lot longer than I had these, and they just stayed more moist. Anyway, but I'm finished with them, and so I'm going through these. I mean, they're still moist. They're just not at the level. These smell a little bit more alcohol-y than the other ones. The Fab Beauty Ultra Repair pads really, really, really were my favorite. This is what they look like. They were in this container, and compared to that, I mean, see how dirty my face is. There we go. I was playing in makeup last night. I did wash my face, but anyway, I am exfoliating it. But yeah, these are really the MVP of little exfoliating pads for me. But I'm out, and I'm not going to repurchase because they are not cheap. But anytime I do see them, which I haven't in a few years, on like the Ipsy and what used to be BoxyCharm, I would always get them. But anyway, that is none no more. So, I wanted to update y'all. This is obviously, you know, Mask Mondays are kind of just one of those free for all where we just do and talk about anything. But so I'm gonna talk about, this is crazy. In my my things I got from California, I brought up my hand cream, and I think I said in that video, I think I was like more on that later. Well, I had to. Y'all, I have dry skin, and I have dry cuticles terribly bad. I mean, that's no secret. And I bought this cream. It was like, what, $5.99, $6.99 from a Ross. And it was $5.99. And I immediately slapped it on my hand. My hands were dry, but they weren't like visibly, like I could see anything, you know, dry. I couldn't see cracks and crevices. They weren't like, you couldn't look at them on the pads of my fingers and see. Now I'm going in with the Kate Somerville cold cream. Well, so, you know, I was like, oh wow, I'm almost out of this stuff too. So, you know, I was like, well, I got to do something. When I landed, my hands looked like marble. It was like they looked marbled, where they were ashy, dry. I mean, they were I'd never seen anything like that. My skin had never, ever done anything like that. And I was like, whoa. You know, and I just thought, okay, well, this is, obviously, this altitude is not favorable for me, you know. So I was like, I need to get some lotion, you know. Well, once I got there, you know, Hannah was like, well, here, Mama, here's some lotion, you know. So she had some, I don't know, some Bath and Body Works stuff. And so I wiped it, you know, I put that on my hands to see if I could at least rehydrate them somehow, you know. Ran them under water. I was just doing everything I could. But they were just like cracked. And they stayed that way the entire 10 days that I was there. I got back on the, you know, and I was like, oh my word. So I was just like constantly putting lotion on my hands to where at least every time I was holding Mason, that it wouldn't just like hurt him, you know, because they were just very uncomfortable for me. I knew they had to be uncomfortable for, you know, touching anything. I was very embarrassed by it, honestly. I mean, because I was just like, this had never happened to me before, you know, to see that. And then once I got home, after about, I don't know, 3 or 4 days of being back home, it dissipated. It's gone. And now, like my skin is still dry. My cuticles are still, you know, dry. But the insides of my hand, I mean, it was all cracked. I mean, I'm seriously, not marble is not the word. The, like mosaic stained glass that you see, just, except it was not stained different colors. It was just cracked in a mosaic like pattern. Except it was just all white. Anyway, I'm terrible at describing things, y'all. Well, so then after about a few days, it kind of dissipated on the outside, and then it went back to the normal, you know, dryness around my nails, this, that, and the other. But the tips of my fingers and the inside of my palm, they had never felt so smooth. I'm like, what in the Sam Hill is going on? I know that, and bear in mind, never been on a plane before. So I had no idea of what effects that would play. I did not wear makeup on a plane, so I didn't, you know, I've seems like I've seen, you know, videos where in casual, I think I've seen like Tati do a video one time. I think she was testing out a foundation, and she was testing it. I think she was traveling from LA to Seattle one time, and she was like testing the foundation, and I'm just like, what does that make sense? You know? Anyway, but I guess now it does make sense, you know, the air pressure, the whatever, your skin does some crazy weird things. But anyway, I'm happy to report them hands feel so soft. You know, I'm just very thankful of that. So that's just something I was like, I just need to share this with somebody that will appreciate and understand skincare. And so I'm like, you know what? My mature, older folks will understand that. Especially anybody that's got dry skin. You know, they'll know what that's like to have everything just feel like when your skin is dry, especially the inside, you know, it snags on everything, especially like this microfiber. Luckily my family didn't use that. I have some that I use here, but they didn't use those, so I was like, what's good, you know. But just like microfiber dishcloths or whatever. It's like it's like fingers on a chalkboard. It just snags on everything. It's so uncomfortable. But, now, slick. It's like the layer, I guess the dry skin layer has now finally fully come off, and it's like new exposed skin. Whatever. I don't know. It works for me. So, all right. Now, let's see. Do I want to spray first or put the lotion on? Let's see. This is a moisturizer. Do we spray first? Let's see. Let's spray first. So this is the Osea Sea Infused Mist. I think that's what that says. Anyway, it's this one. And we're going to spray that and put a little Ole Henriksen on my face. After we take this little sponge, it's a clean one, and push that spray in a little bit. The elevation. I did take a picture of what the elevation was where I was at compared to what our elevation is now. Well, I took it there. I haven't snapped what it is here to compare. I did, and I meant to do it when I was my little Zachy was I was on the computer, and I pulled up Google Earth because he wanted to know why we couldn't go to Aunt Hannah's house. And I was like, let me show you on this map. And so I pulled up Google Earth and I showed him the big map, and I'm like, we're here and Aunt Hannah's here. And for reference, I was like, this is where Papa rides four-wheelers, and this is when we go to Myrtle Beach, and they're all, you know, a state above and a state below. And so he kind of got a sense of, okay, well, those are just a little ways, you know. And I'm like, yeah. I said, see, these take, and I really kind of fudged a little bit on the numbers, because, you know, I'm like, this takes 2 hours, and this takes 2 hours. Now let's take, and, you know, 2, 4, 6, you know, and I was counting, and I was like, this takes 40-something hours to get here, driving. And, you know, I said, that takes a long time. I said, you know, I said, Papa, he works. This, you know, he works 50 hours. So it would take that long, a whole week, to get there. And that's driving in a car. And that kind of gave him a little bit more of a, light bulb moment, so to speak, of that's why. So then he was like, well, I can get on a plane like you. I was like, oh, shoot. So he's like, I think I can do it. I can do it. And I said, I bet you can. And I have no doubt that he probably could. So we'll see. Now, I am going to put a little bit of this Estee Lauder eye cream on. It's the day cream. I'm almost out of it. Oh. I didn't feel any on the side. So what's left is at the very, very, very bottom. So this has probably got about 1 or 2 more uses. All right. That, everyone, is the end of today's Mask Monday. And I hope you enjoyed it. Listening to me talk about my dry skin hands. But at least I didn't scare y'all with a big old mask over my face. I did, and you know what? I'll try to put it in this, here of the Cheetos mask that I had on. I don't think I put it in another video. I think I did put it on Facebook, but I didn't put it in a video. I don't think. If I did, you know what? We'll do it again. But we did face masks, or I did. Hannah put a face mask on me. Her face mask. I brought some, but she had some. She loves cows, and Miss G, thank you, Miss G, she had given me a mask, and it was of a cow. Well, my daughter is obsessed with the whole cow print. I mean, Mason's theme is cow and farm, you know. So anyway, I took the cow mask with me because we were going to do masks together, and I was going to do the cow with her. So I left that with her. Miss G, my daughter says, thank you so much. She just loves it. So I left her with that. And, so she put her Cheetos mask on me. Her boyfriend gave her I think for Christmas, a bunch of Cheetos masks because she loves Cheetos. And anyway, he knew she'd like it. So she put a Cheetos mask on me. So, and she took a picture of it. Or I took a picture of it. Anyway, so there's a picture of me in a face mask that is Cheetos. Looks like Cheetos. Anyway, I will put that in there for your viewing pleasure. So, anyway, as always, guys, be beautiful, be kind, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.